Hello and welcome to my video, the top 3 ways to prevent back pain in the kitchen. My name is Iolanthe, call Jack, and my nickname is Io. I am a certified ergonomics assessment specialist. And I'm watching I have to turn my camera around. I'm watching deer outside my window going down. There you go. There's another big buck over there. See if you can zoom in on that. There you go. This is what it looks like outside my kitchen. So, I'm going to turn this back around and aim it on the kitchen. I think it was worthy of the holidays. Anyway, where was I? I think I said my name is Iolanthe Kolchak, certified in ergonomics, physical therapist for over 20 years. That was most of it. Anyways, a little disclosure, I am domestically challenged and I do not do much cooking myself, but I treat a lot of spine patients. One of the biggest complaints is pain while working in the kitchen. So what kind of things can cause pain in the kitchen? 3 things in particular are poor posture, fatigue, and being static or not moving. So let's give you some tools to use to prevent pain in the kitchen. First, you need to learn about the core. And the core that I'm talking about and most people talk about is a muscle called the transverse abdominis. You're going to learn to use that muscle. It's not necessarily strengthening, it's learning to use it. We all have it, we just don't use it. The transverse abdominis comes around our waist here, not the 6-pack abs you see in those pictures in magazines that we all have under our layer of fat. Those run this direction, up and down. Transverse abdominis is your built-in back brace. It runs across your abdomen this way. It helps to support the spine. It is your built-in back brace. So how do you contract that? Get up out of your chairs and let's do this together. So you're going to pull your belly button gently, keyword is gently, towards your spine. Now if when you did that, you felt your shoulders go up, your rib cage go up, you're holding your breath, forget it, you did it wrong. Let it all go. Let it all relax. Put your hands on your sides of your waist here. Not that hard. Ow, that hurt. So what you're going to do is keep your hands there, and when you do it properly, you'll feel your hands come inward because the muscles wrap around, so they'll contract inward. Put your hands here, start everything loose. Gently pull your belly button towards your spine. There you go, and you'll feel your hands go gently inward. That's how you stabilize your back with the TA, the transverse abdominis. But you really want to stabilize in a good posture, not in a poor posture. So let's correct our posture without going into too much details on what a good posture is. Let's correct our posture. We basically want our spine in a normal curve so that everything stacks up and the muscles don't get so easily fatigued. So I'm going to steal a little bit from Dr. Kelly Starrett on his techniques because I like the way it gets your body into a good posture. So you better be on your feet doing this with me because this is a participatory, can you say that? Participatory video. Standing up, put your feet straight forward, pointing toes straight forward, about shoulder or hip width apart, okay? Now your knees are not locked, they're slightly bent. I want you to do an external rotation force of your feet. It doesn't mean they're moving, but they're going to torque out towards the outside with your feet in your shoes. So my feet are turning outward. When that happens, your thighs rotate outward. So you'll feel your thighs rotate to the outside. When that happens, squeeze those buttock muscles, your gluteus maximus, largest muscle we have. Squeeze that. You'll feel your pelvis just lock right into a neutral pelvis. Now you take a deep breath in, let it out. Stabilize with your TA, that gentle pulling in of your belly button. That's going to help hold that lower spine where we want it. Now that you're there, you can release those glutes. I keep mine gently contracted at times to help hold that posture. It's up to your body and the type of posture you have, whether you need to do that or not. Now I'm going to turn sideways. We don't want our shoulders forwards, but we don't want to pull them straight back either. So we're going to bring our arms up, we're going to bring our thumbs back, and bring our shoulders back down and into their sockets. And then let them relax because they're happy being there. You'll feel a tension release in your upper spine right away when you do that. Then you want to align your head where your earlobe is lined up with your shoulder. There is your good posture. Sometimes I have to keep a gentle contraction between my shoulder blades to hold the shoulders in place, but you'll feel what you need to do. So there's your good posture. You just found it with me, so we're all good there. Now you're coming into the kitchen with your good posture, take it into the kitchen. And if you're standing right here doing all your activities, I'm going to pretend like I know how to chop or cook. So you're standing there. Over time, you're going to hyperextend your knees, hyperextend your back, and slouch over, and you're going to be right back into poor posture. So how do we keep your body as best as we can into good posture? One way is to have a footstool to put your foot up on, just like at a bar. They have that rail along the bottom. It's there for a reason. It keeps the pressure off your spine, and you'll buy more beer at the bar, or margaritas, or whatever your preference is. So I don't have a footstool here because mine is actually in my office where I do most of my standing. So you can open up your cabinet if you don't have a footstool today. Put a foot in there. Still have to have a good posture though, right? So sometimes you have to recorrect. It took me a while to really get my body to find that posture. So you start again, you go through the process, you find the posture, rotate the thighs outward, squeeze the buttocks, stabilize, get the shoulders back. All right, I'm in my good posture. Put one foot up, keep the core engaged. This isn't locked, this is a slight bend. Do my work. I'm short, so this is a good height for me. I can work here and look down in my eyes. I don't want to be bent over or drop my head down. Keep my eyes looking down. If you're tall, you'll probably want to build something or put a little platform here of some sort so that you're not slouched over so much. You also want to alternate feet. Put your other foot in there. But this would be horrible if I was to put this foot here and be working over there. You want to be lined up. The deer are all running back to the driveway again, the opposite direction for some reason. So you want to alternate feet, and you want to be in front of where your workspace is. So if I was really someone that was going to be cooking, I would have a footstool in here. The other thing that would be good to have is one of those rubber mats to stand on. They sell them for kitchens all the time now. I have one at my office where my standing computer desk is. So a rubber mat, if you're someone who likes to cook a lot, and comfortable shoes. So those are some things you can do. Then what's the other thing we need to address? The static posture, always in one spot all the time. Let's mix up our tasks. We can do some of our prepping here. We can go check the football score over there. We can come over here and do little dishes. We can go, maybe I should reach up and get some wine while I'm cooking. So whatever it is you want to do, that's what you can do, is just change positions because our body does not want to remain in one position even if it's a perfect position. So what are the top 3 things you're going to do to prevent back pain in the kitchen? Number 1, use your core. Number 2, correct your posture. And number 3, avoid being static. I sure hope this video was helpful for you, and you have a great and happy holiday and a great new year. Thank you for watching. I'll finish up by turning this around, and there are all the deer out there. Pretty cool. And there's my dog. She's watching too.